Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale's Ross rocked by drugs theft as sinister new character arrives. Emmerdale's Ross Barton's cannabis farm is swiped from right under his nose next week, and he has no idea who is responsible. After Ross, Lewis Barton and Mackenzie Boyd disagree over how to offload their plants, they're all left gobsmacked to find that someone has stolen their entire crop. The week begins with the trio at loggerheads over the crop, which they have been secretly growing in a barn at Butler's farm. Although Lewis has been harvesting cannabis at his home for a while, his has been used to produce medicinal CBD oil, but Mac knows they can make more money by selling the weed to a dealer. Mac asks Ross to talk Lewis round to his way of thinking, reminding him that they are desperate to raise money quickly to save Moira Dingle's farm from financial collapse. Ross is torn, but when Lewis opens up about his feelings on the matter, he decides to side with his little brother, explains our insider. But they don't realize that Mac is already pushing ahead with his plan and has called up an old contact of his to offload the weed. When Ray, newcomer Joe Absalom, arrives to inspect the crop, Lewis is furious at what's gone on behind his back and accuses Ross of being complicit in the plan. However, Ross is equally narked at Mac and refuses to help him, sticking to his promise to Lewis and leaving Mac in a panic over his promise to Ray. But things take a turn the next day when Ross arrives in the barn to discover the weed has gone. He assumes Mac is behind the raid, but when his pal denies it, he starts to fear that Lewis has moved the drugs to his house, and he could be in serious trouble with the police. Ross is relieved when Lewis denies being behind the theft, reveals our source. But Lewis is furious, knowing that whoever has taken the weed will be selling it on the streets, the thing he has always been against. As Ross tries to calm his brother, he's also racking his brains over who the thief could be. Has someone else in the village learned of the crop and spotted an opportunity, or is the culprit closer to home?